So the first quarter of the 2025 real estate market is in the books. What did we learn? What happened? And what do we see coming in Q2? This video is bringing you up to speed on what's happening with your home's equity and what you can expect in the future. As soon as January hit, I knew that 2025 was going to be a different real estate market than 2024. More buyers were already beginning to come out early in the selling and buying season. That has not changed really as we got deeper into Q1. There's been 2 years of buyers sidelined waiting on rates to come down, and while they waited on rates to come down, home prices went up throughout most of Metro Atlanta. So those buyers are out. What's happening with prices because of that? What's happening with inventory? Let's look at that right now. So we'll start with prices. Are they going up? Are they going down? So in most areas of Metro Atlanta, prices are going up, especially if we look at Q1 of this year compared to Q1 of last year. So if we look at the big macro view of Greater Atlanta, prices really stabilized when we compare both Q1s. However, areas like East Cobb and Johns Creek, those North Metro Atlanta areas, saw really substantial price increases. East Cobb, for example, is up 14.3% over Q1 of 2024. Johns Creek is up 4.9% versus last Q1. But then areas like City of Decatur are down 9.6%. That doesn't surprise me because, especially in February and March, because of what's happening with government positions being eliminated. Obviously, City of Decatur has Emory and CDC. So I think that there's this sense of kind of pause in that market unless people absolutely have to sell and buy. Now let's look at how much sellers are negotiating off their price. I have been in so many multiple offer situations this year, probably as many as I was in the last half of last year. So there are homes that are coming on the market, getting 5 to 7 offers before they go under contract and going for 102 to 105% of asking price. However, not every market is like that. So in the Greater Atlanta area, sellers are negotiating about 98% of their asking price. They're coming down about 2% off of their asking price. Going back to East Cobb, you're looking at about 98.8% of your asking price. Johns Creek, you're getting 100% of your asking price. In City of Decatur, 97.3%. Again, feeling the effects of an uncertain market in that Decatur area. Now let's look at month supply. So when we're looking at month supply, we're looking at the number of homes that are selling and how it relates to the number of homes coming on the market. So if we're looking at the Greater Atlanta or Metro Atlanta area, we're at about a 4-month supply, which is 60% more than we had same time last year. But that's still very much in a balanced, leaning slightly towards seller's market. We're looking at East Cobb, we were in a 2.5-month supply, meaning that, again, if no other homes came on the market, it would only take 2.5 months to sell everything that we have on the market in East Cobb. That's also up about 66% from last year. Decatur is 5 months of inventory, putting Decatur smack dab in the middle of a balanced market. It's not favoring buyers. It's not really favoring sellers. We have not seen a balanced market throughout Metro Atlanta or City of Atlanta in quite some time. So this is very interesting and something I'm going to continue to watch. But again, month supply is up 66% in Decatur as well. Johns Creek only has 1.8 months of inventory. That's up 80%. So it just shows you what kind of crazy seller's market Johns Creek was in last year and the year before that, and how even with 80% more inventory, you're still only looking at a 1.8 months of inventory. I just kind of cherry picked a few different places in Metro Atlanta. If you've got specific questions about where your home is, let me know. I'm happy to get you those stats. Let's see what happens in Q2. Obviously, we're dealing with tariffs right now. We're dealing with a stock market, I'm just gonna say it, a stock market crash as of this video. And it looks like it might be another low day today as well. I do think the next 6 months are gonna be a little rocky. And when it comes to uncertainty in the economy, that can cause some buyers to pull back, especially in the second home market and the extreme luxury market in Atlanta. But I think that sub 3 million market is going to remain strong, especially places that don't house government agencies like, CDC and aren't focused on that heavily. I think that we're really going to see buyers taking advantage of a little bit of a pullback. Interest rates are going to go down a little bit. That's going to favor buyers. And again, we've got 2 years of buyers on the sidelines that have decided this is the year, even with the uncertainty that we are going to be surrounded with, at least probably for the next 6 months. So if you've got specific questions, let me know. I'll see you in the next video.